I'm here with Tim Rogers, Action Button Entertainment, one of the legends of the industry, one of the all-time greats. How are you doing, Tim?
I'm an all-time great. I guess I'm feeling all-time great.
And you were wearing a dress yesterday. We'll talk about Videoball in a second, which is your new sports video game. But what was that dress all about?
Well, I posted a picture of myself because my hotel room inexplicably has a 10-foot tall mirror in it. And I posted a picture of myself in my full outfit. And I said, this is what I'm wearing. Come on. I was wearing a pink polo shirt and these high shorts and long socks. And I said, come on by, hey Bostonians, come on by booth number 996 at the Eastern Penny Arcade Exposition in Boston, Massachusetts to experience a plutonium grade body slam on your trademark masculinity, right? And someone posted, you know, what you should do is you should do a plutonium grade body slam on people's trademark masculinity while wearing a gothic Lolita dress. And Christine Love saw it and said she would loan me a dress. So I wore a dress yesterday.
I bet he didn't expect you to actually follow through on that suggestion.
I did it, and there's photographs, and screwattack.com did an interview with me.
I can't wait to see
that dress. You should have been here.
I should have.
Should have come by yesterday. It was
totally failed.
I was going to do it just for like an hour, but I just ended up doing it all day.
And you're representing Videoball, a game that has echoes of masculinity, but an intelligent kind of direct coldness, almost mathematical masculinity.
Videoball masculinity. It's a very masculine game. So it's just got triangles, circles, and squares, which represent with cold mathematical precision the skill of the participating humans.
But they're creating shapes, they're launching shapes, they're using shapes to stop other shapes from going where those shapes are going. Try to explain to me what I'm seeing right here.
Well, you are chevrons that launch triangles toward... They are not actually circles. I will not reveal how many sides. That is a polygon with many sides. In 4K resolution, you can probably see it much better. This is only 1080p, though. I don't know if you can count the sides. What's the score here? 4-10. Wow. I want to see 10-10. I want you guys tying. Do one more, but do Basic Pro, the hard arena, just because that's gonna open your brain up.
So in Videoball, what can a new player expect to experience? Because a lot of people hearing about it now are going to check it out and play it for the first time. What can they expect to have for a time?
So the idea of the game is that it is a real-time strategy shooting sports game. So there's as much, this sounds like I'm kind of being a jerk by putting it into too many words, but there is as much strategy as there is shooting, and there is as much sports as there is strategy and shooting. So the original idea for this was I wanted to make a game as deep as StarCraft that used only one button. And all of my ideas were really bad. And it's just kind of like the field is like a pinball machine where you're holding a button and there's flippers, and you hold the button and your thing spins around and you let go to release a unit. And I made a bunch of weird little real-time strategy prototypes like that. But this is definitely absolutely not that. And me and Bennett Foddy made a one-button fighting game where you hold the button and whoever lets go of the button last is the winner, or lands a punch. But then if you let go and then you press it again and let go again during the let goes, you're just constantly tug of warring. It's a strange game. Sounds fun. That game is called Fistmonger. So also I love asteroids, and I played that new NBA Jam. So I did not like that new NBA Jam where it's press a button at the right time to do a QTE alley-oop with your AI partner. It's what is that? You know? So I wanted a game that recaptured the NBA Jam tournament edition of my teenage years, when I once beat the neighborhood champion 289-7.
What?
With the hotspots turned on, the 9-point hotspots. So
a new player to Videoball, can they expect to be miserable because they're so bad when they first play, or can they expect to have fun anyway?
There's a little bit of misery, but we have a saying that goes, nobody loses because you're playing Videoball at the end of the day. You're still playing Videoball. So there's this strategy. Think of these triangles you're launching as your units, right? So you're sending out a unit. Imagine that this game started out 16 times slower than it is now, which maybe it did. Perhaps it did. And you just kept cranking it up. That's what they did to Demon's Souls. It was originally like underwater, and they just kept speeding it up.
I had no idea.
It was originally like a King's Field game.
So to sum up on Videoball, strategy, creating your soldiers who are your ball, who is your triangle, to try to get the other shapes into the other guy's hole.
Yeah, you're trying to put the rock in the hole. You're trying to put the biscuit in the basket. So you're trying to deliver the item to the address. Is what you're doing in this game. So the longer you hold the button, the bigger the triangle that you shoot is going to be. Now, just because it's bigger doesn't mean it's better. The little triangle is fast, and it's available at about I'm not going to reveal the exact number of seconds because then somebody could clone my game. But the first, you'll see these shock waves pulsing in front of the ships as they charge. I just called them ships. I don't mean to do that. I'm trying to keep it metaphorless. But the little shots can stun other players. Don't touch a shot. Don't touch the ball. Either of those things will stun you for 2 seconds. That's a penalty to keep you moving. And so you can use the ball as a weapon by hitting it into people. Anyway, use a little shot, hit the ball a tiny bit, or stun players. Use the medium-sized shot, holding a little longer, to push the ball multiple times, kind of like a bulldozer. And notice the shots are triangles, so you want to get it on the right part,
Wedge it in.
Or like this. There's no right or wrong way to hit a circle with a triangle.
10-3 on that game. They got massacred. So one button strategy sports game.
Yeah.
So you can pick it up and figure it out, but there's a lot to figure out, as we can tell.
There's one thing that people don't figure out, and that's the slam shot. You got to let go right on the third pulse, and you get the giant mothership of a shot that slams the ball. But any shot can reverse the slam. Any shot that hits it will change the direction.
So many from the single button. You've extrapolated so many ideas. It's like NES ice hockey playing itself like a mirror in a mirror in a mirror.
Exactly. You need to build the road before you drive the car.
Exactly? That made sense what I said?
Oh, it makes perfect sense. We're on the same wavelength here. You need to build the road before you drive the car. You need to own the real estate before you build the house in Videoball.
Right.
And you need to own the house before you burn it down.
And on that note, thanks so much, Tim Rogers. Do you want to chest bump me?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.